Hello and welcome to Punk Rocks Gaming. I'm back on the Messenger. In the last episode, I made my way from my ninja village all the way through, met Shopkeeper, it's a bit weird, and defeated a leaf monster. I think it was a leaf monster. Well, yeah, he's throwing leaves at me, so he must be a leaf monster. So yeah, this is the Shopkeeper. Can I afford anything? No. Also, no. No. Can't afford anything. Fallen Temple, huh? That's a sad one. How so? Haven't paid much attention during history lessons, have you? Adventure types rarely do. I get it. So the short of it is, that four-headed monster who would have killed you earlier if that cooler-than-you hero hadn't intervened, that's the Demon King. He brought his armies to the human realm many centuries ago and destroyed their stronghold, forcing them to retreat into hiding. And he's been sitting on the throne ever since. You mean this is all that's left of the human legacy? For what it's worth, I'm sorry. No way. I will go and take down that Demon King right now. You wouldn't be the first to try. Well, I can't just stand by while some evil monster gloats over my people's history. You're still too weak to consider taking on even his second in command. I'm going. I bet you can't even make it to the entrance without falling into the pit. Watch me. Oh, I will. Any stories? Of course. Here's one for you. There once was a princess looking for a suitable husband. She sent an invitation to all neighbouring princes, stating that the main trait she was looking for was sensitivity. Contenders came and went, attempting to pass her test. You will be my guest tonight, the princess would explain. All I need you to do is sleep on that pile of mattresses. Next morning, she would ask them how their night was. I had the best night's sleep of my life. Each would reply, confident that they proved they didn't fear the dark, or that they could be easy guests. They were all promptly dismissed. One day, an especially sensitive prince reported he couldn't sleep at all. I don't know what was up with the pile of mattresses, he went on. It looked comfortable enough, but when I laid on it, it was like I had a fork stuck in my kidney. They got married the next day. Oh, everyone knows that story. There was a pea underneath the pile so that someone who is extremely sensitive wouldn't be able to sleep. Yes, but have you ever heard of what happened after? For the first few weeks, everything was amazing. The prince would always complain. Just the guy she asked for. When the soup wasn't too hot, it's the cutlery that was too cold. When the music wasn't too loud, the paintings were uninspired. And when the clothes went itchy, the poems were predictable. Till one day, just like that, it dawned on the princess that she was in a toxic relationship. Not only that her husband was a drag, she had voluntarily picked him for exactly that reason. It dawned on her that just like that, how this whole love story was nothing more than two people whose dysfunctions matched like puzzle pieces. Incredibly humbled by regal standards, she realised that she was the only constant in all their problems, delved into deep personal growth, and then got a divorce. She lived happily ever after. The end. You tell really weird stories. I want more of them. Oh. It just looked like a thing I could do. Oh well, that's clearly going to be... Oh. So I'm not going to the Fallen Temple then. Oh, it's a cute thing. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were an undead. What kind of creature are you? You've never seen a Folkin? Folkin? We're a tribe of builders, technically very hardworking, but every one of us is cursed by a unique fear, which we're named after. What's your name? Necro. Oh. Necro, so you fear the dead and somehow ended up in the catacombs? Ironic, isn't it? I fell while trying to repair the temple ruins above, and was instantly paralysed by all this morbidity. Morbidity. Anyway, thanks for snapping me out of it. I really should get back to work. I assume I need some kind of double jump to get to that one. Oh. Ah. There we go. Wow. It's rude. Oh, it's water. Don't think I can afford anything still. It's 200, that's 200. Oh, I can afford that. What is it? Underwater dash. Press X while swimming to boost forward. Yeah, go on then. Let's chat. Current area. Hey, you made it to the catacombs. Okay, anything I should know? Not really. Pretty standard stuff. Skeletons and bats. Oh, evil wizards too? You bet. A necromancer even took over. Spooky. Cliched. I suggest you get this area out of the way. There are more original ones lined up. Demon King. Hey, how did that epic raid on the Demon King go? Did you manage to save the world and restore your people's honor? It's not fair. That bridge was in a shambles. Well, we wouldn't have much of an adventure if you faced off against a big villain right away, would we? What do you do here? I study magic. Can you teach me? Not really. Why not? Because you're not ready. Ready for what? For magic! Come on, you just asked. No, but I meant, believe me, learning magic is a lot harder than following conversation. Any stories? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a poor old lady who had nothing in life, save for a small shack and a pear tree. Her name was Madame Misery. Her whole family ate misery, and sometimes there wasn't even enough misery to go around. One day, she was visited by a starving beggar who asked whether she had any food to spare. She didn't, but her heart was as big as her situation was unfortunate. So she served the beggar a few clumps out of the tasteless broth she had simmering, and invited him to help himself to a few pears. The beggar removed his cloak, revealing himself as a deity. He was disguised as a beggar to see whether there was any kindness left in the world. Touched by Madame Misery's generosity, he offered to grant her a wish. Let me guess, she didn't want anything, and it's more about living frugally. No, this is good. Let me continue. She mentioned a lot of people were stealing her fruits, which jeopardized her chance to eat every day. Her wish was simple, an enchantment on her pear tree so that it would trap anyone who stole from it until she decided to free them. The divine visitor granted her wish and took his leave. Time went by, and she scolded many thieves, but soon realized that most of them were starving children. She decided to take it upon herself to feed and educate them, and soon became a pillar of thriving new generation. Ever happy and generous, Madame Misery got so old that her face looked like an elephant's knee. And then one day, death came for her. Death, following the protocol, inquired about her last request. I would like to eat one last pear from my tree, she said. Would you be kind enough to grab one for me? Death climbed into the tree to grab a pear, getting trapped in the process. The old lady decided to never let death out of the trap, and since then, there has been misery in the world. The end. Right? What's the moral? Being selfless justifies being a selfish later? Generosity begets misery? I don't know, it's a fairy tale for kids. I just thought the idea of death trapped in a pear tree was interesting. Ow. Oh no. Oh, can't believe I missed all that. Oh. Got another power thingy. Please come back. Apparently not. Oh, that was silly. Oh no. There's a health thing. Not that I actually need it, but never mind. Oh, there's wizardy guy. Oh. Oh. Ow. That was easy. Ran off and disappeared. Okay, I've got a feeling I need to do that. Oh no. Oh. Oh, that was silly. Can't really play that one off with you should see the other guy. stars back. Oh, and Shoppy. I should be able to afford an upgrade now, despite dying. Oh, so sometimes drop a hit point or key charge. Let's go for hit point. Oh, the level boss. Can't believe you've reached the Necromancer's doorstep. Any advice? Very little is known about this villain. Okay, so no advice. Dodging anything that looks like evil magic would be a good start. Wow, great help. Well, I also recommend looking at the inventory for any useful upgrades. I really appreciate all the support. Look, the Necromancer is a newcomer. All we know for now is that he plans on taking over the world with his undead army. All we know? Sorry, I meant I. All I know. I'm totally on my own here. Bloody hell, only 43. And with this army of undead, everyone will soon fear the mighty Ruxton. Ahem. What now? We have a visitor. I don't have time for visitors. Well, he seems to have time for you. Oh, great. Just when you think you get to play with your evil lab. Do I have to remind you who's in charge here? Now say something threatening and try not to embarrass us like you did last time. Oh, I've been practicing. Watch this. Ahem. Who dares enter my lair? Uh-oh. Is that the messenger? Looks like it. What do we do? Steal the scroll, of course. Good plan. On guard! Face the mighty might of Ruxton the Great. Oh. Okay, I can jump on that. Oops. Ow. This is a fairly easy fight, gotta say. I yield. Wait, I don't. It's over. This evil thing is clearly not working out for us, no matter how many skulls we slap to ourselves. Any suggestions then? I'm listening. I don't know, just something else. Like what? Introspection would be a good start. What has all this brought us, really? Ridiculous. I'm sticking to evil. Oh yeah? And how are you going to accomplish anything if I'm not carrying you? Well, I could... Yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's settled then. Carry on, Messenger. We promise not to cause the world any harm. Oh, I can talk to him. Oh. Must be able to go up at this point. So I'm headed to Bamboo Creek. Okay, folks, I will leave that one there for today. Made some decent progress. Only died once, so I'm consistent at least. But yes, next episode I will take on Bamboo Creek. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.